today we'd look at If I Fell by the Beatles. It's a really cool little tune with loads and loads of different chord progressions going on and stuff, which is pretty neat. We'll basically dive straight into it. There's not a huge amount going on in the right hand, it's just basically left hand. If you could like and subscribe as always, that helps me out loads, and check out my album, which is in the description below. And yeah, let's go in for a close-up. Okay, so first thing we'll talk about is the rhythm. I'm just going to take a D chord in the left hand. We've got 1, 2, 3 and 4 and. So pretty standard Beatles rhythm. 1, 2, 3 and 4 and. Down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up. And it's not too fast and there's not a huge amount of swing. So it's pretty straightforward. Just do it once more. 1, 2, 3 and 4 and. Okay, so once you got that down, then it's basically all in the left hand. So we're going to look first at the verse, then we'll come back to the intro because the verse is a bit easier to get your head around. And then we'll go through some of the chords in the intro, where there's a lot of bar chords. So we're going to start with a D chord, and we're going to do half a bar of D, half a bar of E minor. So we do down, down on D, down, up on E minor. So 1, 2, 3 and 4 and. Now we have a bar of F sharp minor, which is an E minor shaped bar chord on the 2nd fret. Go back to E minor, this time add in your little finger to make it E minor 7, 3rd fret, the B string. Bar of that, and then we have a bar of A. And that's the main bit of the verse. I'll just go through it real slow. D to E minor, F sharp minor, E minor 7, A. Okay, then you would do it again. And this is where the structure of the song can get a little bit complicated. When he does the end of the first verse, we would go from A, so that's the bar of A, then we do a bar of D, and then we do half a bar of G minor, so E minor shaped bar chord at the 3rd fret, 1, 2, then we go to A, 3 and 4 and. So coming out of the first verse, I'll start with that last A of the verse, D, G minor A, and then you go back and do the verse again up to the A. Just the last thing on the verse, when he does the very last verse, you come out of that A and then you just do 1 bar of D before you go to the outro. Just because of how the song is structured, it's quite good to write it all down. I've written it down like verse and then end of first verse, do D, G minor A, end of last verse, extra D, just so that you kind of know where you're going. Yeah, so that's the whole verse. So if we were coming out from the A, the bridge, which in quite a funky way is 7 bars, which gives it that kind of distant, discorded sound. We go to D9, which is the 5th fret of the A string, which is where you get your D, 4th fret of the D string, 5th fret of the G string, and 5th fret of the B. So it's middle, 1st finger, ring finger, little finger. You can have the double E ringing out if you want, or you can lean it back a little bit and mute it. Completely up to you. And we're going to have 2 bars of this D9. 1, 2, 3 and 4 and. And then we'll go to a G, but we'll do it as a bar chord, so 3rd fret E shape, 1 bar. So now we can drop straight to G minor, so middle finger off, 2 bars G minor. Bar of D, bar of A7, so A without the middle note on, either your 1st finger if you play it the modern way, or your middle finger if you play it the traditional way. that's the end of the bridge. So I'll just go back over that. 2 bars of D9, bar of G, 2 bars of G minor, bar of D, bar of A7. So I'll just play through that. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll come out of the A actually, so we'll go 1, 2, 3 and 4 and. And then you're back into the verse. So that leaves us with 2 bits to do. We've got the intro, which is starting right up on this E flat minor chord. So it's an A minor shaped bar chord at the 6th fret, and we just do a bar of each. So we'll go through E flat minor, bar of that, a bar of D, which you can do as either an A shaped bar chord at the 5th fret, the double bar, or if you prefer doing it this way, that's also cool. Or you can come up to the 10th fret if you're not comfortable with those chords. You can do the 10th fret bar chord E shape. So bar of E flat minor, bar of D flat, so go back 1 fret, 4th fret, bar of B flat minor, so come across to the 6th fret E minor shape. So I'll just go through that first line again. E flat, D, D flat, B flat minor. E flat minor, sorry. Back to E flat minor, so just jump across. D again. Then E minor open chord. A. So that's second half is E flat minor, D, E minor, A. So I'll just run through the whole intro. And then we're into the verse. The last bit is the outro, where we've done that extra D. So if we were finishing the verse and we were finishing on A, as we've been finishing, we go for an extra bar, we do D, and then we go to G minor for a bar, D for a bar, G minor again, and then let a D ring out. So that's G minor, D, G minor, and then let a D ring, and that's the end of the song. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that lesson. If you've got any questions, comments, pop them in below and I'll get back to you. Any requests for new songs and I'll put them on the list and I'll try and get around to getting them made. The list's getting quite long now, so if it doesn't get made for a while, I apologise. And as always, I'll see you next time and have a great rest of your day.